Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. It's Saturday. You know what that means? Of course, it means you're here continuing the journey of Green Lantern, the animated series. This is Season 1, Episode 25. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. We are here with the penultimate episode of Green Lantern, the animated series, and that means after this episode, we have one more, the finale of Season 1 and the ending of the whole entire show. There's no Season 2, unfortunately. I just finished a few minutes ago, episode 24, was not expecting them to first of all make a bomb with the Guardian who we thought died episodes ago when the Anti-Monitor was still the Anti-Monitor, before Aya killed the Anti-Monitor. She survived and she teleported herself and everything. The Guardian that created Aya, saw the flashback and everything. That wasn't a tranquilizer. That was a bomb. It exploded. And then they sent Aya using the ship to basically teleport out of the way because she was getting probably too close to Oa, not really sure where exactly she was, but Aya's just going around destroying planets. And now they have to figure out, okay, what do we do now? Because clearly we can't trust Scar, the Guardian. That's her name on the Wikipedia that I saw. I'm like, okay, I guess it's her name because the scar on her face and all that. But anyways, can't trust the Guardian who created Aya, right? And she's like, this is the reason why I told you, you can't trust Aya because like she was going crazy even before, not so much crazy, but started to ask questions and being curious before she was even put into the ship itself. So there was already stuff happening with Aya behind the scenes before all that in terms of meeting her character in the show. What do we do? Like, clearly they're going to have to set up and establish what we're going to be doing in the finale here, because clearly the final showdown is going to be in the finale. It's not going to be here. So what are we going to do to prepare our characters and the rest of the Guardians and the Green Lanterns and presumably the entire galaxy if they don't succeed against Aya? Because if they can't stop her, which the question is, how are they going to stop her? Knocking shit over, dropping shit over here. Knocking shit over. I didn't clean my desk. Anyways, what do we do? I don't know. But I'm ready. I'm ready to see what they do. I'm actually not ready at the same time, but I'm ready to see what they do because I'm excited, because I'm loving the show. I hate the fact that it's ending after this episode and next week's episode. But here we go. Let's dive in, guys. Let's see what they show us. And hopefully we get some good explanation and good shit they're going to do, because I honestly don't know what the hell they're going to do against Aya. No clue. So hopefully we get some good information as to what the hell they're going to do, because good luck, guys. That's all I'm saying, because everything they've tried so far has not worked. So the only thing that has worked is Aya that destroyed the Anti-Monitor, and now she's become that. So how do you stop that? Don't know. Anyways, let's get into the episode, guys. Let's check it out. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're all alone out there pretty much. What are they gonna do?
Hello, come in.
Not working.
Hold on, I'm still getting that weird signal.
I'll repeat myself for the last time. That thing that caused all of this is not our Aya.
Well, you're right. I really do. We gotta shut it down.
Yes. Uh-oh.
That stuff really work?
I would not be able to control my own anger without it.
Green Lanterns, respond. I'm here.
Yep,
we're here.
yeah.
Sorry it took so long to answer you, but we must have been in a poor reception zone. About the ship, we sort of had to use it as a battering ram to stop Aya from eating the galaxy.
You are to proceed immediately to the planet Ranx. A huge Manhunter
Why?
force is presently attacking the planet. If Aya is trying to obtain something from Ranx, the Guardians order you to stop her at all costs.
Oh my god. What's happening? What's on there? Oh my god.
Okay, ladies.
Hey. Nice. So many Green Lanterns. That's awesome, man. That's so cool. And they're, yep. Oh shit.
We got our butts kicked out there. Well,
Come on.
Exit vent.
The squirrel. Yeah.
Looks like
Hey.
we're late to the party.
I just got bumped to honor guard.
Hey, check you out.
You've got to be kidding me. Who's the new lantern for our sector? I don't know, some other Earth guy. What's his name?
John Stewart.
Ooh!
News guy.
What is the situation?
Dude, that was
The
awesome,
Manhunters are
John.
something on-
Something else is going on. I've been getting this signal on my ring. Were you dropped on your head as a child? Never
That's
mind.
probably true.
We got to get down there and investigate.
We'll be in position.
By the way, good thing you've got your tiny mask on in case someone from this uninhabited alien planet recognizes you.
Guy's plan is never going to work. I can't believe they put him in charge.
Theoretically, if we didn't possess emotions, we could pass through the Manhunter blockade undetected. The Blue Lantern meditation I was taught on Odom was designed to purge the mind of rage. Perhaps if applied carefully, it could eliminate all emotions.
Guy didn't say we had to go in blasting, just that we had to go.
This is not gonna work. I mean, you're getting their attention, so there's that. They're just floating in. What did they do exactly?
I can't believe this is actually working.
This is crazy how this is working. Oh.
No emotions detected. No action required.
No, stop, stop, stop. Shit, shit, shit.
Emotions detected.
You had it, guys. You had it. You done fucked up. Oh my god.
Follow me!
What are you gonna do? Nice. Oh, some got through.
I knew I was right.
This is Yulia, right?
But who let them in? Oh shit. That's a lot of bombs. Holy shit.
Stupid robots. You remind me of my VCR, and I sure did it was boss.
Back to firing at that again. Yep.
Honor guard Hal Jordan.
And he made it through. There you go.
Aya hunters.
Aya hunters. Oh!
I don't see no sauna. Looks more like a prison cell. This thing is mighty strong.
What part of all three of us do you not
He's stopping because
Hey, whoever you are, you called us here from across the galaxy. It's me, Hal Jordan. We've come to help.
I see I was not mistaken to direct my message at you.
wait, what?
You are as resourceful as I'd hoped, Hal Jordan.
What?
Welcome to Ranx, the new home of the Anti-Monitor.
No way.
You corrupted Aya.
What do you want from us?
Exactly.
How can you even be alive after Aya tore your head off? You call Aya appeared to kill me, but her attack merely separated the helmet from a suit of armor. My life force clung to the upper shell.
That's crazy. Alright, it was just like right there.
Was to use the resources.
So the Anti-Monitor is not dead. That's crazy.
Why is she sending her armies here?
Yeah, why?
Aya was created to probe the mystery of creation.
For what possible reason would Aya want to time travel?
To stop
To remake
life?
the universe.
Yes, yes.
No emotion would exist because nothing would be alive.
And that is the reason I called you, Hal Jordan.
Making giant weapons.
I am also a living sentient being in distress.
But-
Your order is bound by oath to render aid to any in my position.
We have to do this.
Unbelievable.
Well,
That thing is evil.
What Aya's planning is the negation of all life. We can't let her do that.
well, there we go. Firing them weapons. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That's not gonna do nothing. I'm sorry. It won't. Dude, the music here is so fucking insane. Holy shit.
Aya.
Kill them, and we will strike a bargain. I know why you've come.
I have a counter proposal.
I'm just gonna kill you. Holy shit.
Do not add any more lives to the millions you have taken already. You will not be able to bear it.
We are in serious trouble.
100%.
What are we gonna do?
Once again, we have another episode of Green Lantern the Animated Series where it reveals that a character is not actually dead. Because last week, it was the Guardian that we thought the Anti-Monitor killed, and now this episode is actually the Anti-Monitor, who was actually not dead. Well, now he's dead, but he wasn't dead before, like we thought, because Aya, like, destroyed the helmet and took over the body of the Anti-Monitor, the Anti-Monitor still had its life force, or whatever, its essence. It was still alive in the head of the body. And that planet that's been abandoned for 1,000 years, apparently, just, I guess, abandoned, it was right there. It was right there. I don't think we even saw that planet when all that was going down with the Anti-Monitor, but it was right over there. And then he just went skyrocketing down. He landed on this planet. He morphed within the technology or whatever of this, like, gigantic mechanical looking planet, and now he's just controlling it. Can have a force filled up. Here's all these manhunters. He's contacting Hal Jordan. Why specifically Hal Jordan? I don't know. I guess maybe because he's had run-ins with him more than once, or has some sort of knowledge of the tie-in of him and Aya, who is now controlling his body. I don't know. But anyways, he's like, look, like, we need to work together. Was the Anti-Monitor telling them, we need to work together. Even though I wanted to kill everybody and destroy everything, we should work together, because Aya's trying to come after me because she knows that I have this thing where it can, like, have this, like, device that will help her travel back in time before creation, and then she can basically stop it from happening. To make it to where nothing has ever existed that has emotions. Like, emotions won't exist because nothing will exist. That's Aya's whole plan. And that was Aya's, like, aha, instead of destroying one thing at a time, let me destroy everything before it ever began. Very interesting. Very interesting way to kind of twist the idea of going one planet at a time, or creating a cataclysmic, like, antimatter wave. Let's just go back in time before the creation. Stop creation. Stop it altogether. Fucking insane. I mean, are we going to see that? Are we going to see her attempting to do this? I'm guessing, based on how they ended this episode. I don't know for sure. And then, of course, as soon as Aya shows up, which we'll talk about this more in a second, but when she shows up and kills the Anti-Monitor, I'm like, fuck, okay, we're done. The fuck they're going to do in the finale? Oh my god. It's crazy to think we have one more episode and we're done. When Aya showed up, the way it was shot, I know this is animation, so shot is technically not the right word, but the way this was framed, the way this was angled, the way this was animated, there's freaking, Guy Gardner, all these Green Lanterns, like, so many Green Lanterns, but we didn't get to see a lot of them. They're just a bunch of green spots and bodies, but we don't really get to see a lot of them because they're all just floating in the background and stuff, and they're using these giant cannons. When they have that the electricity and the freaking camera pans to Aya floating in, I was like, you saw me, holy shit, it got real. It got real, because you saw the look of Guy Gardner's face. The guy that loves making jokes, the guy who loves making quips, the guy who seems to not be scared about anything. Literally nothing affects him. The look on his face for a second before he went back to being Guy Gardner was pure fear. And that was beautifully done, because we've not seen Guy Gardner enough in this show. I think we should honestly have seen him more, but understandable. We're focusing on Hal and everything. But what we've seen of Guy Gardner, and seeing him in this episode and kind of reiterating his kind of stance and who he is and how he's kind of stuck up and all this stuff, and being this character, this version, the look on his face for that one brief second when Aya first comes in, holy shit. He knew. Oh shit. Oh wait, I'm Guy Gardner. Gotta get back to the groove. I gotta try to at least. And then realizing, oh, nothing worked. The cannons firing didn't do shit. Oh my god. I figured as much this episode was going to be more intense than last week's episode, and it was, for sure. I'll be honest, at first, when it was real, oh, you need to go to this planet because there's manhunters attacking him, like, really? Because my first instinct, because we've had a couple of these episodes, we have the main plot storyline going on, and then we kind of deviate a little bit and go focus on another episode, or focus on something that is not necessarily really tied into the overall narrative that we're following. Case in point, perfect example, when Aya sends Kilowog, Razer, and Hal away when she becomes the Anti-Monitor, becomes the evil version of Aya. The very next episode, they land on that planet, and of course their rings stop working, so the translators are not working on their rings, so they can't understand each other. That episode was not a good follow-up after the major reveal of Aya now becoming the Anti-Monitor, becoming this evil version of herself, and wanting to destroy everything, like turning on them. It was not a good follow-up. I was having this fear, oh my god, did they really waste the penultimate episode, the episode before the finale? That's what they call it, the penultimate episodes. In case you're unaware, penultimate means the episode before the finale, right? It's like about the build-up leading up. So I'm like, are they really going to waste the penultimate episode of this fucking show, of this season, of what we're doing in this fucking back half of the show here with Aya and everything, and then going to some random planet because Manhunters are attacking it? Now I understand why. I get it, because once you reveal the Anti-Monitor's alive, oh shit, that changes everything. And then he actually gets killed. Now Aya has this device to go back in time to stop creation from happening. You have all these lanterns, and you have a Jon Stewart name drop. Oh my fucking god, so much stuff happening. Now, I'm theorizing. I'm going to give a couple of predictions and theories of what's going to happen in the finale. Just a couple of things. I do believe they're going to find a way to stop Aya. I don't know how that's going to work. I feel like they're going to find a way to break through to her. It's probably not going to end in some big clash or some big, like, epic battle. Maybe it does. But I have a feeling it's going to be more so an emotional moment between Razer and Aya that's going to be the crux of how they conclude this arc, and unfortunately conclude the show, because I want more. We don't got any more after next episode. Another prediction, because they name dropped Jon Stewart, I'm hoping we at least see a tease of Jon Stewart. Like, we see him maybe. I don't know. I'm hoping with the name drop that they're hinting that he's in the finale in some capacity. Like, we see him or something. That'd be really cool. I would like to hope that we see Sinestro in the finale. I don't know if we will. I don't know. But it did tease him, and actually, we had an episode dedicated to him. So, and they're teasing up the fact that he is not exactly Green Lantern kind of, protocol in terms of being, how he's supposed to be as Green Lantern. He's kind of leaning towards Yellow Lantern. And I would like to think that maybe Hal and Carol kind of reconcile in some capacity. I know it's a lot to throw into an episode, but this show has been known to throw in a lot of really cool shit in an episode, and if it makes sense. So with this being a wrap-up of season 1, I would like to think maybe there is a way for them to handle a couple of big major things within the episode. So we'll see what they do. But yeah, this was intense, crazy as hell, and yeah, I'm just excited as hell. I would also like to think too, we're gonna have the Blue Lanterns involved somehow in next week's episode. I don't know how. I don't know. I'm just like theorizing, like maybe they're gonna find a way to have the Blue Lanterns involved, because we literally had one of the big points of the episode was showcasing that Razer is still like doing his training, or at least using the meditative kind of moves and the meditative states, and kind of calming himself down because Kilowog's trying to start a fight. And then whatever method he did to try to block out emotions as they were going towards the planet, going past the Manhunters, it was working. Like, they literally had, the freaking Razors floating them down. They're all just floating and no emotion. Like, I can't believe this was actually working. And then, of course, they hear the voice of Aya talking as the Manhunter. And they call it Aya Hunters or whatever, which is funny. Kilowog called it that. So it almost worked. I really wish we would explore more of that, because we really haven't seen a lot of Razer discussing what he learned with the Blue Lanterns for that time when he was away, like much outside of what we saw in the initial episode when we reintroduced Razer within the back half of season 2, where we go to the Blue Lanterns, and he's learning and meditating and trying to basically calm himself, not be the Razer that we've known for him to be. So it was cool that they brought that in, but I wish they would have actually explored that a little bit more. Maybe they were kind of hoping for a season 2 where they would be doing that. I don't know, but it's unfortunate we didn't get to see more of that, but who knows? We'll see what happens in the finale. Yeah, so this episode was crazy. Loved it. And one more episode and we're done, man. This freaking sucks. I don't want the show to end. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Can't wait to see what happens next. Can't wait to see the finale and how the show wraps up and all that shit. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I will see you guys next week. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.